guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I know that this is a really hard time. We're all stuck on lockdown, so I thought I would hop on and do my makeup with you. If you have any questions on any of the makeup that I'm using, just leave me a comment or send me a message and I'd be happy to help you. And if you have any questions about the artist program, which is what I'm doing, I'm still making an income and I'm stuck at home with my kids. So having a job that I can work from home is really, really amazing for me right now. So if you want to jump on board and join my team, just again, send me a message, a private message, or leave me a comment and I'd be happy to help you. So I'm going to hop right in. I'm using the double decker, and this is the blush and bronzer brush. And I'm going to take the small end of the blush and bronzer brush and I'm going to tap right here into my main highlight color. And I'm going to go ahead and get that on. I don't have to worry about putting this all over my face because the point of this makeup is it's a 3D foundation, and so we're just putting the correct color in the correct spots and then we're blending. So we don't need layer on top of layer on top of layer. Super fast, super easy to do. You do not need to be a makeup artist to apply this makeup. It's very forgiving. This is a cream-based makeup, and so I'm not going to put anything here on both sides or at the top of my forehead because that's where my contour is going to go, and our contour does have coverage as well, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm barely tapping it in here, and a little bit goes a long way. So this is a cream-based makeup, and so it absorbs into your skin and it hydrates your skin. Whereas our traditional foundation is water-based and it dries onto your skin. So by having a water-based foundation, whether you use powder or not, it just sits on top of your skin and it'll show fine lines and wrinkles, and it'll kind of break apart throughout the day. So this makeup won't do that. This makeup is super hydrating. Your skin absorbs it, so your skin feels amazing. My skin has never felt this soft and amazing before using this makeup. I'm obsessed with it. It is so good. So I'm just getting this on. I'm not worrying about the spots that the contour is going to go. So I haven't even picked up any more product. I'm just blending it in. So I put it here, here, and here. So nothing at the top of my forehead, nothing here, because my contour is going to go there, and again, that has coverage as well. So I'm just blending this in, and my highlight is done. So that part of my foundation is complete. Our highlight and contour is our foundation, so those two together make our foundation. So our highlight, this color here, and our contour is our foundation. I'm going to go in with a brightening highlight as well. You don't have to do that, but it really gives that three-dimensional look and it brightens up your face. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that quite yet. I'm going to move on to my contour. Now I could still stick with this brush and just pinch it and do my contour, but I really like the Detail Hack brush for contour, so I'm going to show you that brush, and I'm going to dip right here into Astoria, which is my contour color, and you could just feel for your cheekbone and roll your finger, and right where it starts to hollow out, that's where you're going to press your contour. You can also do a fishy face, and you're just going to press it right in there. Don't fear the contour. A little bit goes a long way. This does give you coverage. That's why I didn't put any highlight there. Stop where your pupil is. So don't go past your pupil. About right here, you're going to stop. So you are just deepening shadows that are already on your face. You're chiseling out your cheekbones. It's like an instant 5 pounds off of your face. And you're giving your face some dimension. So you can't mess this makeup up. If I had gone down too far, I would just take this brush that I just did my highlight with, and I would just swoop it under. I'd put some product on and I could just clean it up like that. So you can't mess it up. Don't be afraid. I still haven't blended, so when you blend, it blends everything in just perfectly. So now I'm going to the top of my forehead, and I'm just doing a line at the top of my forehead, And I'll blend it back into my hairline as well. So if you have a really tall forehead, you can bring this contour down lower. And if you have a short forehead, you might not need contour, or just a little bit at the top of your forehead. So we're just deepening shadows on our face. So the idea of a contour is a 3 on both sides. So we are going to go down here next. I'm going to tap into my contour, and I'm not going to go on top of my jaw. I'm going to feel my jawbone and roll under. So just under my jawbone is where I'm going to go. So see that shadow that I just deepened? It's like a facelift. So I'm just deepening that shadow. Hide your double chin. So this is the only part of your face you want to blend down. You don't want a harsh line. You just want that nice shadow. So you could blend this part down. Okay, so here's our 3 that we've done. And again on the other side. Like that. So I haven't blended anything yet, but you can see that I already look slimmer in my face. Just by those shadows, just by deepening those shadows that are already on your face. So that's it. We've got our foundation on. I haven't blended yet. I usually use a perfector sponge, a beauty blender or perfector sponge, and I love it. But today I'm going to blend with the blush and bronzer brush. So this is the end that I did my highlight with. It's also the end I'm going to do my blush with, and I think I'm going to do a little bronzer. Not much, just a little bit today. And I'm going to blend with that brush. So my foundation is on. Before I do my bronzer and my blush and illuminator, I'm going to go in with my brightening highlight. So since I did my brows and eyeshadow already, I'm going to go in with the Buffy brush to get here so I don't mess up my brows. I usually just use the same brush that I've been doing, and I can do that also, but I'm just going to switch it up and do my Buffy brush right now. I'm going to tap right here into Candlelit, and this is my brightening highlight. So with any of this makeup that you get, you can do your whole face with one brush. Just showing you different brushes. And I'm going to go right under my eye here in a little triangle. Right there, under my eye. And I'm just going to press it in. Just going to get that pressed in. And this is going to brighten my face up, wake me up, give that nice three-dimensional look. I'm just stippling it. I'm just pressing it in that triangle shape. And I'm still going to blend it, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm just going to stipple it in. So again, I could have stuck with the same brush and just did the same thing and stippled it in. Okay, I'm going to tap right back into my brightening highlight again and do a dot there, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and chin, and I'm just going to press that all in. So I'm brightening my T-zone by doing this. Okay, so since I haven't blended, I look a little crazy, and that's okay. I'm going to blend. I won't look crazy in a minute. It'll look beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to actually contour my nose and my lip before I go in with the Bella bronzer and blend everything out. So I'm going to take my detail hack brush, which is what I use to contour my face with, and I'm going to flip it over to the small end, and you can go right back into your contour. I contour my lip and nose with this color. It's called Shadow, and it's designed for nose contour because it's a more shadow color. It's an ashier color than my contour for my face. So I'm just going to bring a little bit under my lip, and I'm just deepening the shadow under my lip to give a more pouty lip. You can also go on the top of your lip. Just be super careful with the top with contouring. You don't want to do too deep of a shadow there. But you're just deepening these shadows, and your lips will appear more pouty than they are. So I'm going to take the detail hack brush and tap right back in to the contour color Shadow, and I'm going to pinch it, and I'm just going to do a line. I'm on top of my nose, but I'm not directly on top. I'm right where it starts to roll down to the side of my nose. So I'm not on the side of my nose, I'm not on the top, I'm just right where it starts to arch. And I'm just doing a line like that. And I'm going to do one on the other side as well. And the closer you get these lines together, the slimmer your nose will appear. And then I'm just going to do a V at the bottom of my nose to connect those two lines. Then I'm just going to lightly go over those two lines with my brush. If I use my perfector sponge, I would just dab it and blend it that way. But since I'm not using that today, I'm just going to lightly go over it with my brush, like so. So then you can also flip this brush over and gently blend it with that end of the brush as well. So don't worry, I haven't blended yet. I look a little crazy. But I'm going to go in with my ring finger, and I'm going to tap right here into my brightening highlight, and I'm just going to bring it down in between those two contour lines that I just made. And I'm just going to press that right in between those two lines. If you accidentally got a little highlight on your lines, that's okay. Just take your same end and go over those lines again and kind of clean it up. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some Bella bronzer now, and I'm going to bronze just a touch. I'm not going to do a lot of bronzer, but I'm also going to be blending my makeup out as I go. So at this point I would normally use my perfector sponge, but I'm going to tap right here into Cream Bella Bronzer, and I'm just going to lightly swirl. I'll take it out so you can see I'm just going to lightly swirl the Bella Bronzer onto the brush. So, and I'm just going to start swirling it on right where the sun would naturally hit your face. And I'm also blending my makeup in. So I'm blending where my highlight and my contour meet, and I'm blending those two lines together, and I'll also bring this Bella Bronzer down my neck as well. So go ahead and do the same on the other side. And I'm just swirling it on and then bringing it down my neck. Okay, so you could totally bronze out. I don't want to do that today. I don't want to get too bronzed, but I just wanted to show you that you can add your bronzer. You could dust a little bit on the tip of your nose too. So I'm not going to pick up any more product. I'm just going to blend now. So I'm just going to blend where that highlight and that contour meet. I'm kind of blending up. I'm doing little circles and then blending up, because you never want to blend down. You don't want your contour, you want to lift everything up, right? Everything kind of goes down as we get older. So this makeup is good for any skin. Mature skin, young skin, acne, melasma. I mean, it is just the best makeup that I've ever used. So I'm just blending. I'm not even picking up any more bronzer. I could definitely add more if I want to bronze out a bit more, but I'm just blending my makeup in. So now you can see that my highlight and my contour are blended. There's no harsh lines. You have shadows where you want your shadows. So now that I'm all blended and I am bronzed, I'm going to go ahead and flip my brush back over to the small end that I used for my highlight, and I'm going to tap into a lip and cheek color and do my blush. And you could mix these colors as well to create your own lip and cheek color. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to mix my lip and cheeks today. So this one's called Black Cherry, and if you can see, it's a glossy finish, and these two over here are a matte finish. This is Nude and Frenchy. So I'm going to tap right here into Frenchy, which is a matte color, and I'm going to put Black Cherry over top. So I'm going to put Frenchy on, give a little smile, and the apples of your cheeks will pop up. I'm just going to swirl it on and drag it back. All of our makeup is buildable, so you can deepen any of these colors, or you can just do a nice natural look. So whether it's a highlight, contour, lip and cheek, it's all buildable. So that's Frenchy, which is such a pretty color by itself. So pretty. But I'm going to tap right here into Black Cherry, and I'm going to pop that right on top. So a little bit goes a long way. Look at how much is on there, and I barely pressed it in there. Give a smile and press it on. And just swirl it on. I love Black Cherry. I think I will do Black Cherry for my lips today to show you what it looks like as a lipstick. It's so pretty. And remember, I didn't put anything right on the apples of my cheeks, so we just have the correct colors and the correct spots, blend, and you're done. This makeup is very simple. You can glam it up, or you could just make it very, very natural to the point where it doesn't even look like you have makeup on. It just looks like you have really nice skin. So my foundation is done. I've got my blush on, and the last step that I'm going to do is illuminator. So we have cream and we have powder illuminators. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a powder illuminator. This illuminator is what I have under my brow bows and in the corner of my eyes. It's called Glamazing. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite colors for illuminators and eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this Best Blend Forever brush, and I'm going to tap right here, and I'm just going to go right here, right at the top of my cheekbones, and I'm just going to give, look at that beautiful glow. So these are a lot more pigmented than the powders are a lot more pigmented than the creams on the illuminators. So just keep that in mind. Start with a little bit, and then of course you can build if you want to add some more, but look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this illuminator. So pretty. So just at the top of your cheekbones, right above that blush. So I like to dust some right here at the tip of my nose and just drag it down my nose like that. I'm going to put some on my Cupid's bow as well, but I'm going to do my lipstick first, and then I will do that. I'm going to flip this brush back over and just put a little bit of illuminator right here. I already put some on when I did my eyeshadow, but just add a touch more right here. Okay, so I'm going to flip this back over. This is my powders and these are my creams. Flip it back to the top and take my ring finger and go right into that black cherry and show you what it looks like. Looks like as a lipstick. We have a multitasker brush that you can also apply your lipstick with. I'm just using my finger because why not? You could literally do your whole face with your finger, by the way. If you couldn't afford a brush at the beginning or you didn't have a brush yet, you can do your makeup with your finger. It's pretty cool. Or with a perfector sponge. So that's black cherry. That's a lipstick and it's so pretty. Okay, I still need to go in and do some mascara because this quarantine has me lashless. I normally get lash extensions from my beautiful friend Michelle, and I can't get my lashes done right now. So, because we're all stuck at home, being quarantined and protecting our families, so I don't have any eyelashes right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to put some mascara on and call it a day. So I'm going to tap right here with my Best Blend Forever brush back into Glamazing, my illuminator, and I'm just going to dust right on my Cupid's bow, just like that. Just like that. And I am all done, you guys. My makeup is all done. If you like this beautiful dewy finish, which I absolutely love, it's a youthful dewy finish, then you're all set. Use some setting stay spray, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. Our setting stay spray will be back in stock in no more than 2 months. It has been so sad without it. They're changing the packaging, but it should be out early summer, so I'm going to say June. It might even be back in May, but I'm going to say June. So in the meantime, you could just pick up this Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I do love ours a lot more because it smells amazing and it just works so good. It's designed for our makeup, but this is a great setting stay spray if you do not have ours. So I'm going to go ahead and finish with this. And oh, what I was saying was, I totally lost my train of thought, sorry. I have quarantine brain. Okay, so if you like the dewy finish, you're all set. You did your setting stay spray, you are done. However, if you want a matte finish, as soon as you're done doing your highlight, so the light parts, not the contour part, but the light parts, you could just set with powder at that time, and then you will not have a dewy finish, you'll have a matte finish. So you can use the Power Powder brush and just press into our Vanilla Dust setting powder. You can also get a loose setting powder, like Airspun, off of Amazon, and you can use that if you prefer. You can also take our pressed powder here, the Vanilla Dust, and just take your spoolie. This is the Hotline brush for your eyebrows, and just scrape it a little bit like that. And then now you have a loose setting powder that you could just tap right into, and you could even bake with our Vanilla Dust. And by baking, I mean you just put a little bit extra, a little bit more, and then you let it set, and then you brush off the excess. So, or if you don't want to bake and you just want to press in a tiny touch, just to give you that matte finish, then you can do that as well. So that's it, guys. That is my makeup. Thank you for watching my video and hanging out with me while I did my makeup and did my hack, which is highlight and contour. If you have any questions about any of the makeup that I'm wearing, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message and I'd be happy to help you. If you have any interest in the artist program, which is what I do, again, leave me a comment or send me a message and I'd be happy to help you. I'm so grateful that I'm able to work from home, especially in this time. I'm still able to do what I love and be with my family. I am just so grateful for that opportunity right now. So I would love to share that with you if you would like to learn more about it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I hope you guys are hanging in there. If you want to call me and chat, I'm here for you. It doesn't have to be about makeup. I know this is a hard time. It's a scary time, but just try to stay positive, and I'm here for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed that. Bye. Bye, guys.